Greetings and salutations, this is True Megatron 1988. Pardon me, Mr. Megatron, I have another court-mandated public service announcement to make. Pinky, why are you in a military gear? I got drafted. But anyway, this episode that you're about to see contains alcohol. You must be 21 or older in the U.S. to drink. And please respect your country of origin's drinking age. I don't want any underage drinkers. Especially you watching my channel right now. And please don't drink and drive. And I'm out of here! Well, this is a Craft Beer Hunter review. I'll be educated drinker review tonight. I will be reviewing a beer and something special towards the end. Doing it solo, so I'm going to, before I open that can, I'm going to let you see what the label looks like. You lower the camera just this tit. Beer I'm drinking is called Scarecrow by Wychwood Brewery from England. It is an organic beer. I'm sorry if I'm not as good as I could be. Kind of working solo tonight. But yeah, it's me, the educated drinker, here with my second beer review. And this beer comes from Wychwood Brewery. And the beer is called Scarecrow. It's an organic beer. It is a golden pale ale from England. I'll type in the information on the bottle once I upload the video. Let me just see if it gives an APV on it. There's no APV on it, but this bottle is really cool. But it's hard to show up their actual witches embossed into the glass in the bottle. Let me pop it open and give it a smell and a taste. Now, this is either going to be really good or really bad, because organic stuff could be crappy or really good. Hold on a second. Okay. Pouring it in my AMW mug. So I don't have my regular beer glass offhand. So the rest of that later. Hold on a second. It is a nice golden color. Not that big of a nice, almost pale bone whitish colored head to it. Oh, that has a nice smell to it. It has a nice citrusy, wheat smell to it. Definitely a lot of citrusy, hoppy notes to it. A nice weediness. Now let's give it a taste. There's a little bit of citrus hops up front. With a nice malty body to it right away. It's a nice mouthfeel. This is a nice easy drinking beer. And this beer, I would rate it a 5 because it's solid. There's nothing. Bottle's amazing. The only thing I wish they didn't have was the USDA or organic and ruin the scarecrow design. Yeah. Have another sip and give you my other thoughts. Has like a bitter wheat taste to it. And I'm going to chug the rest of this and then I'll have Pinky back up here to ramble on for a few minutes while I set up for something special. If any of you are aware that I have a segment called Pinky's Brown Bag Special, where I review bottom dollar malt beverages and cheap ass liquor. I found something that was just different to the point where it deserves to be in a educated drinker review, but not special enough to be a solo. I have fine malt liquor from Poland, which I will review in a little bit. Now, let's chug. This beer reminds me, if you're familiar with this brewery called Three Floyds in Hammond, Indiana, they have a beer called Zombie Dust. This is like a weak version of Zombie Dust, but without the bite and attack the Zombie Dust has. And yes, I bought this at a health food store, believe it or not. I would definitely buy this and drink this again. Witchwood Golden Pale Ale. Hold on a second, let me just check the camera for a second, make sure I'm still filming. And we're good still. Get Pinky back in frame. Hey boys and girls, do you want to know a little side story about me? Well, too bad. We're going to have a drunken words of wisdom from Pinky. Remember, if you see me, give the bartender your keys and don't drink and drive. That's words of wisdom from Pinky the Pink Elephant. What? You're still not back in frame, Megatron? That's okay. Yay, I'm out of here. Now for the second part. This is the malt liquor that I bought from Poland. That I buy at a liquor store and it's malt liquor from Poland. Excuse me. This is what the bottle looks like. There is no way that I can actually say the name, but I'll spell it out for you. OKOCIM. Premium malt liquor. 7% alcohol by volume. Before I open that bottle, I'm going to chug the rest of this and then we'll open this. While I chug, I will transform Motor Master for you. If you'll transform. Not forget it. And there is Motor Master. And while I put him back in truck mode, I'm chugging. It's Motor Master. I got Motor Master from my friend True Prime Reviews. Check his channel out. Now, like I said, I'm reviewing malt. This was $1.50 with beer tax included. But to me, this wasn't worthy enough to be a brown bag special because the bottle's all embossed and it's fancy, and it's imported malt liquor from Poland, which I did not know. I thought the U.S. was the only country that made malt liquor. So, and no, I'm not making any racist jokes about Polish people or anything. And if you're offended by anything, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend anybody. But come on, malt liquor from Poland. Who would have figured? We unopened. Oh, excuse me. Now this huge straight malt liquor drinker, but this won't look unique enough that I'm gonna try it. Yeah, this has hops. This doesn't. But this. Oops, excuse me. It has a fizzy, foamy head. And let me check the camera really quickly. Oh, good. The camera didn't shut off on me. I would say this isn't malt liquor because malt usually doesn't have a head like that. Oops, excuse me. Oops, excuse me. It smells like malt liquor. Kinda smells like Mickey's Big Mouth, which is a premium malt liquor. But let me give this a try. Then I'm going to do something I'm going to call the Scarecrow Bomb. I'm going to reverse Scarecrow. But I'll get into that after I'm done with this. this doesn't taste like American malt liquor. This actually has freaking flavor. Malt liquor from Poland actually tastes good. I will buy this again. And I think I will actually give it a revisit on its own video. I'm not really getting anything on the nose, but once I take a sip of it, which I'll do again and explain, doesn't take. But then once it coats your tongue, you get like a malty rye. I get almost like a malty rye bread taste to it with a slight bit of hoppiness. Not enough to consider it beer. This is easy drinking. Easy. I'm going to try transforming my 25th anniversary Transformer Suppressor Minicon while I finish this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. This is really good. And I'm sorry if this video is kind of boring because I've been waiting to film it all day and I completely forgot all the material that I was going to use. But I'm going to make it up for you then because I will finish both of these bottles. And then I will be reviewing some toys. So cheers to my pink elephant. You know what's nice about this malt liquor? It's only 7% ABV. American malt liquor ranges from 8 to 12% to 13% ABV by volume. And they all taste like piss. Sour, rotten piss. American malt liquor tastes like sour, rotten piss that you would just drink just to get fucking wasted. This, you could drink and enjoy and not drink to get drunk. But you will get drunk. But not drunk. And I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm going to just finish this. Then I'll prep the Scarecrow bomb. And then I'll do a reverse Scarecrow. I'll do a first. So I'm going to do a bomb, 2 bomb shots. One first with this filled up to here, and then vice versa. There's just enough left. And I'm not trying to make fun of you. Ziggy monkey, oi, oi, oi. Okay, that was a mistake. Too fizzy. So what we're going to do instead we're just going to do a big chug for the end. That didn't turn out as planned, so I'm doing plan B. Like I said, I know this is going to be one of my more boring videos. I know it's going to be boring, so don't comment on it's boring. I'll make it up to you with my next beer. Ahead. Now, here's to you, Pinky. Bottoms up! Okay, video's over. I'm all wet and I'm not feeling it.